welcome to the middle of another highly questionable week. What do you like today, Bomani?
Who knew that Yasiel Puig was the troll god?
Yeah, he was pretty good. Vamos, Papi.
How should Vikings fans be feeling about the Sam Bradford trade now that they piece out of the picture?
The Sam Bradford trade was made at least in part because the Adrian Peterson window was closing, and now it may indeed be closed because not only can this be a season-ending injury, it might be the end of his career as a Viking. So where you are now is you are making a trade for a final piece, and now you're missing the most important piece behind him. I'd be worried about the Sam Bradford trade for a number of reasons, Bomani, but also he was hit a lot even though he looked good against Green Bay. If he gets hit a lot, he then gets hurt a lot, so I'm not feeling real good about any of that if I'm the Vikings right now.
And oh, by the way, they just put their left tackle, Matt Khalil, on injured reserve. So Sam Bradford might want to watch his back just a little bit. But how do they feel about the trade? The one thing you didn't mention while talking about all of that is we have no idea if Teddy Bridgewater is ever going to be a decent NFL quarterback ever again because of how significant the injury was that he suffered. So with Adrian Peterson, yeah, this could all be the end. It might turn out that trading for Sam Bradford works not because it was the end for Adrian Peterson, but because Adrian Peterson is done and you might not have anything if you don't have him.
This is quite the symbol, by the way, for how violent that sport is. Coldly, Teddy Bridgewater is gone and replaced. Adrian Peterson, who's superhuman, is hurt. And the best thing in your backfield, the healthiest thing in your backfield, the thing least fragile in your backfield, Sam Bradford.
Hey, people of Minnesota, look at the bright side. It's at least 5 days before you're going to get hit with your first foot of snow. That's it. That's the way to look at it.
All right. You got 5 more days of warmth before everything
You can
turns
see it through.
cold.
You see through the roof on the stadium.
Oh, no.
Is it smart for the Redskins to change their defense to lock down Odell Beckham?
Oh, Josh Norman with a very interesting situation. We have learned in the first 2 games of the season that Washington has a tendency to put its corners on one side and not change it based upon who's there. On the other side of this, Josh Norman and Odell Beckham got some beef. It goes back to last year, and Josh Norman kind of needs to cover him, so Washington is going to have him trail for the game. I just want to know, if this is a good idea this week, how is this not a good idea all of the time? Like, I know Josh has got to do it, but it's hard to say it's smart if they didn't think it was smart otherwise.
Washington hasn't looked great the first couple of games of the season. Already Kirk Cousins has howling around him, but this guy has looked great the first 2 weeks of the season, covering anybody he's been covering. Nobody's really tested him. I want to see this matchup more than I want to see half of the games in football next week. I want to see these two guys on each other. I'd watch it if you put that by itself on a channel and didn't show me any other players, just them two on one channel facing each other. I don't know if it's smart of Washington to do it or not smart of Washington to do it. I just know I want to see it more than I want to see much of anything in that sport this weekend.
They got to change that defense. They got to put double coverage, maybe triple coverage on Beckham, you know? So in that way, Victor will be free like a bear.
All
That's
right.
That's the one thing. Victor Cruz heard that. It was like, oh, Breland, me and you.
Did my father just make a bear being particularly free instead of a bird?
I mean, who's telling the bear what to do, though?
I mean, that's true.
good call by Yasiel Puig to send Matt Byrne an autographed "Don't Look at Me" T-shirt.
All right, you know the backstory here. Bumgarner and Yasiel Puig had a back and forth. Bumgarner was hitting him with "Don't look at me." Yasiel Puig didn't like that so much, and so diffusing situations through humor is usually good. Bumgarner doesn't see me as like someone who's got much of a sense of humor. You think he finds any of this funny right here?
This is so funny. I like you is the best. Hey,
I
Puig, your
like
friend.
you. Puig your friend. Hashtag Puig your friend. Puig no look. Hashtag Puig not looking at you is also good. Madison Bumgarner didn't seem to take too kindly to it. He didn't find it amusing. He didn't smile very much about it.
I just want to know where they found the T-shirt spot that could turn them things around so fast. I mean, they really put in a plan and got it into motion really, really quick. And this is some epic trolling. And the reason why it's such epic trolling is what they're doing is ultimately benign to every other person on planet Earth except the person it's directed toward, who I am certain is furious. And you know why Madison Bumgarner is furious? The damn sun came up again.
Because he's always furious.
Yeah, if I were Puig, I'll be looking for a fastball to my ear next time I go to the plate.
Yeah, I strongly recommend looking really close at Bumgarner next time you see him.
Look at him and don't keep your eyes off him at any point. Not in the on-deck circle, not in the right field, not on your way to the stadium. Make sure your eyes are on him at all times.
Are you surprised how calm Colin Kaepernick seems to be about death threats?
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick says that he's received death threats throughout everything that's come from the national anthem protest, and that he doesn't tell 49ers security about it. And he even went so far in this media availability to talk about, like, the possibility of being killed.
If something like that were to happen, you've proved my point. And it'll be loud and clear for everyone why it happened, and that would move this movement forward at a greater speed than what it is even now. I mean, granted, I don't want that to happen
very often,
but that's the realization of what could happen. I mean, and I knew there were other things that came along with this when I first stood up and spoke about it. So that's not something I haven't thought about.
Like, I don't know if I'm in a position to pass judgment on his own comfort with the possibility of martyrdom, but I do feel like I'm in a position to say he's been really impressive since all of this happened. This doesn't seem like something he planned to get into in the first place. Then he wound up there. And since the media scrutiny has come, we haven't had that moment yet where you could say that he said the wrong thing. In fact, this has gone the opposite of the way most of the doomsdayers have said. This has been productive, and he might have actually been the right messenger.
Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the ability to overcome fear. He doesn't seem like he's terribly afraid, and he seems to lean into this and know what it is that was coming, expect what it is that was coming, be unsurprised by it, and that's how he reacts to it. Also, by the way, the 49ers seem to be rare, kind of comfortable around all of this, given that I distinctly heard the sound of people playing ping pong behind what was some serious sound we just gave you there. There was ping pong being played in the background, and poorly, I might add. I heard the ball bouncing across the floor.
Should Rutgers AD really have had to apologize for jogging a beard at stage at the tailgate?
All right, let's see this here. Rutgers is a terrible athletic program, bad at everything except scandal. This is the only time we talk about the Rutgers athletic program when something like this happens. Let's see.
No, I can't drink that right now.
The students have been getting rowdy, and he's trying to get them to chill out.
Trying to calm the rowdy students.
I mean, here's the thing about this. That's probably the best move he ever made to develop a relationship with the students. They think he's so cool because he's drinking the same cheap beer that they already did it on stage, and they peer pressured him into it. And it looked like he felt really cool to have the crowd cheer and go on. However, yes, you have to apologize because you're the athletic director and you just chugged a brew on stage. But an apology is a fair trade to make in a situation like that.
That is not the best way to calm the rowdiness of students, but I've got a theory on this that has nothing to do with drinking and drunk. Do you realize how rare it is for the man running that program to hear applause of any form for anything around his sports? He was going to take it however he could get it.
That's not how you chug a beer. To chug a beer, you need the funnel.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
What is my father
Why are
doing?
you shaking?
Why is he shaking? What's happening here?
You're going to drown.
I mean, what is that? What
Breathe,
is that?
man, breathe.
Why doesn't he breathe when he's doing these things?
Will Larry Brown dominate as a high school basketball coach?
Yeah, that Larry Brown, Hall of Fame coach Larry Brown, winner of an NCAA and NBA championship, Larry Brown. Apparently yesterday went and talked to the good folks at East Hampton High School about perhaps coaching their team, $7,000 a year job. And he would be a great high school coach because he loves when there are all kinds of things for him to fix. And a high school team would be all the things in the world to fix. And then in true Larry Brown fashion, after a couple of years, somebody else will get to fix the probation that he'll get him on. I don't know how you get on probation in high school, but I imagine he'll find a way.
I talked to Larry Brown about this idea while he was coaching Allen Iverson, and he was talking with Allen Iverson in the background as the MVP about how his dream job, the purest form of coaching to him, was coaching high schools, that's how he imagined himself ending his career. After 13 or 14 stops everywhere else, this is how this one should end. It shouldn't end anywhere else.
God bless that point guard on that team, though. 15 years old, and no one's going to ride you like Larry Brown's about to, buddy.
I'm sorry, kid.
You know who wanted that job but didn't get it? David Blatt.
Oh, yeah.
David Blatt finished it. Don't take that job from me.
Coming up next on Highly Questionable.
People are yelling.
row.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, this is a horrible situation as the driver to be in.
Time to play the game that is incredibly handsome. Do you question?
You give us topics and events, and you know which one of us they're talking about.
Me, right?
Do you question if Aidan is a good grandson?
What are you looking at me for? You're looking at me. I don't know whether he's a good guy. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, no, he's not a good
man.
grandson. Good God, Aiden. Oh, that's not funny.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
And see,
it
the
is
problem
kinda
with it
funny.
is, if Grady would have blocked this shot, we'd have gave her all the props in the world. He treats her like a real live adult, and all of a sudden everybody thinks he's ungrateful.
I mean, I don't know why you do that to Barbara Bush. That's not nice.
Oh, Granny, if you're going to play basketball, the least you can do, you got to stay on your feet. You know, you got to block that shot. You know, it doesn't matter how old you are. You got to put up a good show there, you know. You look like a fool.
Yeah, can I hear something about her background, though? Like, why did she even think to try to stay in front of the kid in the first place? She should have known better.
No, God.
Come on, right? So what she hit her with? Picture it. Sicily, 1922. I was the best basketball player anybody saw.
I think that I have seen that grandmother before.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Grandma.
I still can't believe Grandma's letting them do this on her table in the first place. Like, since the day she bought that break front, that's been her number one fear, and then she did it to herself.
Do you question if we will see this kid in the NBA one day?
He's 5'6", and he's a high school freshman. You might want to, get to drinking that milk, buddy. Oh. I don't know if we're going to see him in the NBA, but he might make the Globetrotters.
I'm thinking maybe Cirque du Soleil.
Or he made the NBA like playing halftime shows. You're going to need to have some hops. I'm really impressed by this, though.
That is pretty good. Are we going to see him shoot, though?
Oh, hold on now. Now, all of a sudden, it just got real. Like, this is something that's actually functional. He might be able to turn this into something.
Okay, but we need to see more. We need more evidence. We need
Yeah,
a defender and a basket.
If he could shoot, it would have been on that video.
Well, I know one defender he can beat.
Oh, yeah. He got Granny.
Yeah, there it is. Again, we're dusting off Granny right there.
Granny's eyes would have popped out of here when he started doing all those dribbling tricks.
Do you question whether insurance should cover this?
Russia.
All right, Russia. Oh, now this is the fun part of the show. What's going to happen? This is all going to slide off. Right?
I got a feeling I'm going to be on the insurance side.
What is this going to do, though? Is it going to, all of these things are going to slide off, I hear, right? Or is the dock just going to collapse?
You always got to try to tell the future. Just let it happen.
Uh-oh, people are yelling.
Row.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is a horrible situation as the driver to be in.
I think the driver just made his situation a lot better by bailing.
Okay, there's the driver making sure that insurance is going to have to cover any damages to his body. Oh, no. Oh, everyone is getting fired. Everyone. Look at this guy. Just, one last blast from the blowhole of the truck before it sinks to its death.
And what a fantastic opportunity for us to consider what the bureaucratic process is for you to get an insurance return taken care of in Russia, let alone for something like this.
You know, if I'm driving that boat, you know, I would say, what truck? What truck? I never saw the truck. What
Yes.
are you talking about?
The Shaggy approach to this, just act like it didn't happen.
I was supposed to pick up a truck? What are you talking about?
Every now and then, shooting my rock gators. Me and that, I got acres. Yeah, no more nosy neighbors. Big ups to all my haters. Hello, hello, they know, hello, hello, they know, hello, hello, they know. Rest in peace, shorty. highly questionable. It's broadcast from the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Time to play the game that is even more sexy, that he's handsome. See or no?
You can tell us what's on television tonight. We'll tell you if we're intrigued or not.
When you're right, you're right.
On ESPN, Red Sox and Orioles.
A lot of offense. You're going to get a lot of offense. And here we check in with Trey Mancini. Second at bat ever for the Orioles. His mom's in the crowd. This is going to be heartwarming, right? He's not going to hit her with a foul ball or anything, is he?
We wouldn't be that lucky.
There it is. Oh, there it is. Poppy, a moment of athletic joy like none I have ever given you. Joy and happiness, family joy. That's pretty cool.
That's got to put a smile on your face.
That's pretty nice. But Monty, are you intrigued?
I'll go ahead and ask the same thing everybody else is thinking. Is that his brother? Like, who's that? Who she show up to the game with?
I don't know that that's what everyone else was thinking. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. Are you kidding me? You know, that kid Trey Mancini, you know, second at bat in the major, he hits a bomb like that. I'm going to compete against Manny Machado now. You know, it's going to be that they're going to have a lot of power now going into the playoff. Trey Mancini.
The moral of the story there is the only thing he knows about the Orioles is Manny Machado.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to just say, name another Oriole, Poppy. You just wanted to show off your Orioles knowledge. Name another one. And there it is. This guy.
To be fair, I could name another. I don't know about after that.
Boog Powell.
Boog Powell. Boog Powell.
On Sports Time Ohio, Royals and Indians.
Why? Why would anybody be interested in this? I don't even understand. We have a video to show you? Something that would make this more interesting? What do we got?
Not that way. You know,
Dono Ventura's on the mound, and we've got a mound visit. Oh, and he's scared of his catcher. Okay, he's skittish. That's it. That's not good. That is not terribly aware. Lost his own thoughts there. Bomani, are you intrigued?
It wasn't skittish that I would use as the term. It's the fact that he was about to fight the catcher. Like, he's the crazy dude that's always ready to fight, and he was really about to get in the stands.
He was ready. At any point, he thinks someone's going to be charging the mound. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see. I'm very intrigued, but, you know, I'm really more interested in seeing who they are playing tonight. They are playing the Cleveland Indians, you know. I mean, they're in first place, the Indians, you know. I mean, looks like they're going to make it all the way to the World Series. You know, they're going to be one pitch away from clinching the World Series, and then they're going to lose everything.
Is this like residual 1997 smack talk from Miami?
What just happened there?
On the Discovery Channel, Dual Survivor.
Dual survivor, like a duel like Aaron Burr and Alexander Hamilton, or
No,
two
with an A,
survivors?
with an A.
All right, D-U-A-L. Surviving in the wild. What do we have?
To get this gas pedal hand drill right, I have to take my boots off. The reason is my foot needs to feel the tension and the pressure I'm applying to my hand drill set. Let's make some fire. Every time I start a fire this way, it connects me to my Native American heritage. And there's just a spirit about it that I can't explain unless you do it yourself. Fire is life. And for us, if we don't get it, we don't get water. And water is our life in this situation. I gotta go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Fire! Yeah! Gas pedal hand drill! Yeah!
Looks like EJ got some fire.
Yeah, would not be very good at that. I would be a meatloaf in the wild. I would not. Other things would make fire to cook me. Bomani, are you intrigued?
I was so confused. I saw the name Dual Survivor. I'm like getting into that show with Kiefer Sutherland. They keep showing all the commercials for it, but I guess I saw a dude set a fire, which is, as entertaining as Kiefer Sutherland.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see,
No,
I'm very
you
intrigued.
can't
But
be-
listen,
no, you're not
listen,
intrigued.
listen. I give him a piece of advice. You gotta carry a barbecue grill with some gas and matches, and you light it up, and you have a picnic there,
Right.
in the middle
As
of
much
nowhere.
as-
That's
right.
what you do,
He's right.
That's
You
it.
idiot.
That's the way you go through all that.
Idiot.
That's right.
That's right. And bring out a chef too
That's
while you're
right.
at it. Somebody
No.
a buffet, a lovely buffet. You moron.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
The Right Time with Bomani Jones, 4 to 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio. You should listen to it. Thanks for watching.
Gracias. See you mañana.
You taste like meatloaf?
I would taste like a meatloaf.
Oh, I love meatloaf, though.
I know you do
With
love
gravy
meatloaf.
and
Oh,
everything.
yeah,
A little bit of mashed potato on the
Yes,
side.
yes, yes.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh, that sounds good to me.
Delicious.